Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
24.
Carr now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
24.
To throw again. Carr finds Roberts left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, yeah. Four down.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And Catanzaro missed it. That is no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Here's Mack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Here's Luck now on second down. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. That one goes for 24 yards.
Right, 622.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's Luck. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cody Ely. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
11
Luck now to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Lynch fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
29. 29. 808. 734.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdue. 637.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. After the interception, it's Luck. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
11Z.
Now Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back gain in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
The timing and the faking on that play was so good, you almost think you're at a magical act, right? The magician has shown you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's created an illusion, and the illusion was they were going to throw the football. Looked like a pass play. Instead, it turned into a draw. Offensive lineman able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game, and that's why they picked up big yardage into the secondary.
They'll try to run with Hines, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Colts are in for 6. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Carr gives to Marshawn, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Cover 0. 3 down.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Deep third. Where's it hot?
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Carr to throw again. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense? We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Luck on first down. That one into the hands of Kane. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
4 down.
To throw on second down is Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Right, 622. Tempo. Check out. 290.
From the gun, here's Luck. Over the middle, complete. That's Mack. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
On first down, Luck. And the Raiders have got him.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
12.
On second down, here's Luck. Dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check out. 290. Right, 675.
Out of the gun, Luck. Steps away to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team. right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Carr now on first down. And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Vinatieri now for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Margus Hunt able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Get down. Lady.
So, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Grant. 16 yards the pick up there. The Colts have a first down. They'll run with Mack. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Right back to him on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A shotgun snap for Love. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Auden Tate with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Carr going to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Carr, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
Low, low, low. Down. 185. Go, Chief.
Throwing again. Carr lets it go for Nelson. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
808.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And it's caught. Roberts has it for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Block. And he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Line 90.
Throwing is locked. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Locke. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Carr to throw on 2nd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. To throw is Carr. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Carr, got to have this one. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They come out here in the eye. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give them a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. A run by Mack to start the drive. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
4 down. Get set. We're waiting. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a carry from Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Wrong.
And they'll run it here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Express! White Monday!
They'll run again with Lynch. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Check.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you